Hey everybody, it's your boys Patrick and John. We're back with One Piece of Our Minds, where we read and review the latest One Piece chapters. 11-17 just dropped legitimately for the first time in all of human history. So we're going to jump in, we're going to read it, we're going to give you our live reactions, thoughts, and discussion at a wider whole at the end there. Chapter title this time around is simply the letter A, and it begins with Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage. I'll pay my respects to the code of Yakuza before I go. Now she's hugging a cat.
Meow. Give him some lasagna with that hug, you know what I mean?
Lasagna. Oh, dude, do you think they'll get Chris Pratt to play Nekomamushi in the dub?
They've already got him cast, bro. They're in
You think they'll
Wano.
recast him as with Chris Pratt?
Yeah, and Chris Pratt will always be like, yeah, I always liked Luffy and Zolo.
Jesus
It's like,
Christ.
you don't like One Piece, do you?
You don't. If you like
You don't
Zolo,
like One
he's the
Piece.
worst character. Okay, come
Come
on, let's
on.
read the chapter.
Alright, let's read the chapter. As you'll recall, big stuff happened last chapter. I don't remember, so we're not going to bother with it. Anyway, Vegapunk's
Oh, shit.
announcement's still going on. Or we're reaching the end of it, I think. Anyway, Pirate Island. So what's he saying, huh? That there's buried treasure on the seafloor all over the world? Don't be stupid. You think the whole world was a city of gold? Interesting. And it's 200 meters down. How do you get there? You'll be a sea beast snack. I don't know. I've heard that there are ships that can go underwater. You got the money for that? Be easier to make friends with a mermaid. Now there's a tempting idea.
Pervert.
And then on the Grand Line, that's long before Nolan's day. What a tale, ook ook. And here's Mont Blanc Cricket, ready for another dive. And you see Mashida, and I'm blanking on the other guy's name.
I
Oh,
don't
it's
think
gonna
it
kill me.
matters.
How dare you? The Salvager brothers are the best characters in the series. Come at me. Ready for another dive? Now this is the stuff of dreams. Woohoo! I don't know why I said that like Mario, but I did. Alright. Navy G, is it? That looks like an S.
Yeah, I think it's G5, though.
Yeah, that's why it threw me off. Alright. G5 General Hospital. Are you alright, Kobe? So is he saying that the One Pieces, and here's... Don't say it. It's not Hibiki, is it?
I think it's Habari.
Hibari, yep, I was on the right track. Alright. Sure is a lot to take in, huh? Kobe's just on a hospital bed, and you see Groose right there. And Suru's daughter, granddaughter, whose name I'm also forgetting.
Yep.
And Helmeppo's also there. They're all just chilling. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I need to jot all this down later. My mind can't keep up. Captain's recovering well, but he wants to be alone. This appears to be leading us to a pretty dangerous conclusion. Don't you think, Prince? I sure do. Seems like an answer that shouldn't be. Then that's where we step in. All right, turn to the page. And then we have Drake.
Oh,
He's
I knew he
don't know
wasn't
where he
dead.
is. So yeah, is that G5? Are we still at G5 technically?
Nah, I think we've teleported elsewhere. I think he's in
We've
some
teleported.
unnamed hospital.
Okay. He's just chilling there. He's not really doing much.
Listening in.
And then on the new world, Tashigi, where are you? Oh, Smoker. I'm at the G5 General Hospital. I know this information is in bits and pieces, but if I were to say more, it would be speculation. Now, this is back to Vegapunk and his announcement. Just tell us, what did Roger leave behind? And finally shifting back to Egghead. Look, the barrier's coming down. What was that huge noise earlier? That scared me. So we're with the Straw Hats, we're on the cloud with the Thousand Sunny. It looks like the clouds have stopped extending outward. We've got plenty of room as it is. There's enough distance for the ship to land in water. But it sounds like there's a whole bunch of enemy ships right where we land. And Brooks below deck. Cola barrels are all loaded. We can fire them off at any time. Okay, are you here yet, Jinbei? Almost there, but... And you see him carrying Zoro, and they're being interfered with Horseboy here. We're on the heels of a mysterious monster. What? Why are you going on a detour? Get back here at once. It's not a detour. The monster's heading for you. Watch out. Oh shit. He bounces and he jumps and he's like right behind the Thousand Sunny. He's pulling out his sword. He's about to slice them all. Ah, the five elders.
I love how everybody's eyes can pop out. Love
Yeah.
that.
What? Fishman Jiu-Jitsu, and he's getting ready to throw Zoro at him. Piggyback.
Piggyback.
Two sword style, restful paradise, Rashomon. And he's able to parry or deflect the blow from Horseboy. And that's actually really cool. You just see the hockey sparks flashing off of it. That's badass.
Patrick, what's his name?
Horseboy.
That's
That's what I
Venus
said.
Juro. Come on. Come on,
Horseboy it is.
Patrick.
Okay, the Horseboy. And
Ooh, ooh, turn the page.
oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, they're both kind of like, huh? Kitetsu, and they both fly back. That's badass.
They
Okay,
just recognize each other's swords. I didn't even think of that.
and Jinbei catches Zoro, and Jinbei still flies back a bit, and everyone's like, Zoro, push off. We'll jump on now while you still can. Northeast coast of Egghead. Where are you, Straw Hat? Hurry up. We can't last forever. And this is Bonnie on the giant ship. It's just one ship. Forget the legends. Sink that old Elbaf junker to the sea floor. And Atlas is with Sanji. Can't seem to get a connection through. Come on, Luffy. And you just see a bunch of flames, and you hear Luffy shouting, I'm almost there. Get the ship moving.
And we know
He's just
Luffy's
gonna yell
smiling
really
at this
loud.
point. Like, he is
And,
laughing it up.
And Sanji's just like, he's just gonna yell really loud. And Atlas is like, oh, good. Turn the page. Oimo, Kashi. Captains, set sail. You got it, Captain. We're off. Swing her around. Don't let them escape. And it's just chaos. These giants are blocking, or shooting. Actually, they're shooting arrows off at people left and right. They're doing their own thing to take care of the navy. Stand firm. They're fossil pirates from 100 years ago. It doesn't seem to matter because they're just manhandling all of the ships. It's great. Drive them off, boys. Bah, ga, 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 ga.
Gah, gah,
We
gah.
can't handle them, sir. All ships, leave positions and focus on our target. I want an all-out assault. Straight up, some of this is like Attack on Titan shit. All right. And then Ooh, it's not Bluegrass, is it?
That's bluegrass.
Yeah, all right. What is this sorry display? Don't each and every one of you carry justice on your back? Act like the heroes you are, not a bunch of scrubs. And she's still controlling one of the robots. Vice Admiral Bluegrass. Whoa, that put a hole in the ship. And I'll put one in you too, and oh, Doll, right? Vice Admiral
Yes.
Doll.
Sorry, the wife is texting. I'm only half paying attention right now, but yeah,
Oh my
that's
god.
Doll.
We're in a fight for our lives, and you're texting your. Oh my god. Anyway.
I gotta tell her I'm gonna be late. We're in a fight.
Oh, okay, good call. All right. She goes up and she's punching Rock and Roll Blaster, and he's getting all sorts of hit. Yeah, go Vice Admiral Doll. Love a good brawler. Kashi, keep it up. So what if they're giants? And he's like, huh? At some point, the boar stopped chasing. That's good news. Now we can just hop on the ship. Where'd he go? And then we can and then we can set sail. Turning the page. Oh shit. All right. So all the celestial dragons are coming in on the giant. Well, not all, because Horseboy is still gone.
That's right, because
Um,
they realized that the transponder
mhm,
snail's in the robot. I forgot.
correct. So they're all setting their sights on him. Pardon me. Lastly, and this is Vegapunk once more. Lastly, I have one final message to impart. To those scattered throughout the world, hey, isn't that? It is. It's the Iron Giant that attacked Mary Joa 200 years ago. And this is Mars saying that. I'm certain of it.
But how would he know? He's not 200 years old. That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't add up. To those scattered throughout the world who bear the name of D. What? Don't you dare! And we just get glimpses of like Dragon, and then Sabazair's like Ace, Luffy, and then there's Kobe, Luffy, and Vice Admiral Garp, and then you see Shadow Blackbeard going like, eh, and then there's Beppo. He's like, Captain, within you there is. Ah, damn it! I knew it. I knew it. All right, that's fine. The Iron Giant just gets kind of destroyed by Pig Boy. Enough of this, Vegapunk, and the robot just crashes on on a lot of the Navy ships, and the feed just cuts off, and everyone's like, "No, it cut out." And Vivi's with Morgan and Wapple still. What was he going to say? D? Beep. And you just hear a beep. Is it signal jamming? Beep, beep. It's finally stopped, and that's just York just sitting down. It's finally stopped.
If we didn't waste 10 goddamn minutes setting up the video transponders, there was no visual element. We could have just said the words. Had like a whole extra 10 minutes to get away.
All right, and that's
part of
where
me was really thinking we get the actual reveal here. They destroy it a second too late, and the world turns against them. Yeah. Well, at the same time, I'm definitely not surprised that we stop right before we say the big thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not at all surprised. It's like how it went down.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
I was really holding out hope for the other way, but this is what we got. This is what we got.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First and foremost, the frick, Iron Giant. You built up this whole time. You activate. We're told you're holding the thing, and you go down immediately. Like, you just... No resistance, no fight whatsoever. Come on.
Mow. Chamow.
Like, we learned from the Navy that he's pretty much impervious to damage. Goes down in a single hit. Come on now. I get it. The Gorosei are tough. I have a strong belief that Mercury is the strongest of the Gorosei. But come on, one hit? Didn't even, like, try and take evasive maneuvers? Apologize to Joy Boy for that. You go.
Migo.
You go.
Well, I'm kind of on a similar mindset to that. I feel like we did hype it up quite a bit, but honestly, we also didn't. I think that was a lot of our own expectations we put on the Iron Giant. But then that leads me to wonder if that was the giant that attacked Mary Joa 200 years ago. How did it attack Mary Joa and for how long? And how come? I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
Yeah, no, I guarantee we get more of this guy in backstory. But, how does he possibly think we're going to end it in 5 years? Because aside from, Elbaf, Laughtail, Mary Joie, whatever other new Marineford arc we're going to get, like, aside from those, we have the Void Century flashback, we have the Nolan flashback we still need to get to, we have the 200 years ago. Of course we need the Nolan flashback.
The Nolan flashback? The
Yeah.
one we got in Skypiea?
No. He's built up way too much to be just a guy from Skypiea. Like, the fact that we keep referencing him in Dressrosa and we bring Cricket back up, the fact that Usopp's probably related to him, the fact that he was this Roger-esque figure from halfway between the Void Century and now, we definitely get more Nolan in our lives. That's coming,
that's
I
you putting up
guarantee. No,
false
no,
expectation.
I fully expect that. I've expected it since probably Dressrosa.
I don't buy it.
But once we were shown he's some legendary here, like, we don't know how he's a legendary figure to the Tontatas, really. Like, we got a few sentences about, oh, he's a great guy and he saved us. We didn't get to see that. I feel like Oda's not the type of guy to include something and then not show it to us later.
Shout out to the Grim Reaper.
Series ain't over.
No, I know.
But just, like, there's... Fine, even if you scratch that, how does the rest of that get done in 5 years? It's just not happening. Egghead was supposed to be short. It's now one of the longest arcs we've ever done.
It is getting up there, isn't it?
It is. Like, it's so fast-paced it feels short, but I went back, like, we're at 2.5 years right now on the introductory arc. We got 10 more years minimum. I am resetting the timer. I don't care.
Let's see. Where is the... Okay, there it is.
I mean, a lot of beautiful shots this time around. We got the Giants attacking the Navy. We got the Katetsu clash. But really, not too much happened. This was mostly a chapter of just people's reactions to the news.
It was that, but also we're just about off the island too.
Yeah. No, they're definitely. This was a stall. Confirm we're not going to get the end, but everything is set up for us to escape in the immediate future.
Right. No, I think the next couple of chapters will be that. I think we're off of Egghead within the next
Yep.
few chapters.
I think we escape next week and we take like, a chapter or two at sea, check back
Hmm.
in, maybe see what happened with Garp. Maybe we cut over to Blackbeard and he's like,
Yeah,
maybe.
just like that.
But yeah, I
Also,
think it's safe to say Egghead is officially at an end.
yeah. I want a quick shout out. I did catch a comment. It does appear that your favorite crew from the East Blue is in the first panel. Looks like Don Krieg and Gin are at the right side of that panel. Very first panel on Pirate Island.
I see what you're saying. I don't like that if that's Don Krieg's hair. But actually, that brings up a fun segue I've been meaning to bring up, but there's never
Oh,
an
there's
occasion to
Pearl.
talk about Don Krieg. Where? Oh my god,
He's
yeah,
a little
that's
bit more to the
Pearl.
left, yeah. Anyway, there was
Okay,
saying.
so Don Krieg bears a striking resemblance to Sai, and also happens to bear the title of Don. And I don't know. I think it's weird that we have these two monkey faced individuals with the same title. I think maybe Don Krieg was supposed to be the next leader of the Navy, like he's the firstborn or something. And they were just like, nah, you're an asshole and you're too weak. We're going to give it to Sai instead. And then he
Mm,
says, you know what, screw you. I'm going to go do my own thing and build up his own armada. Tries to take on the Grand Fleet, but is then shown, or the Grand Line, and is then shown, nah, you are a little bitch.
mm.
I don't know. Their faces are too similar. Their names are too similar. They're too similar. I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a sec. I don't think it's ever going to come up in any significant way. I think it's just going to be one of those fun background details. But
Is he related to Don Chinzhou as well then?
he would be, yeah. So the theory, like
They look very similar.
Don Sai is his grandson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not saying Krieg would be Sai's brother. I think they'd be cousins if my theory is correct. But again, I don't think it ever comes up. I think like I'm surprised we even got this much more of Don Krieg. But I just think he's
For real.
related bastard child, like kicked out of the family for being not good enough or something.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
They have the same face, they got the same name,
Listen,
and
we
he
all
came in the
thought
prologue, okay?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. We
Yeah.
all thought
Uh-huh.
when Sanji's wanted
Uh-huh.
poster said alive that he was
Mm.
related to one of the Gorosei or
Uh-huh.
someone else that we
Yeah,
knew, and
yeah,
that was
yeah.
just completely
Okay,
wrong.
okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
appearances mean nothing.
Well, he didn't look like any of the Gorosei, and
There's the blonde
they
one.
didn't have his one that's Jupiter. Come on now.
The
Two
blonde
doesn't
one.
have swirly eyebrows. Three, like that's
We
not
didn't know
based
that
off.
his family had swirly
That's
eyebrows.
not based off of appearance or name or nothing. It's like you found two blonde guys and said they're probably alive. These guys both
Hmm.
have monkey
Oh, we had
shaped
a whole
faces and the
laundry
title
list.
of Don.
We had a whole laundry list of people that could have been Sanji's parents. Oh man, to be reading weekly during Whole Cake. What a trip. Anyway,
Now, listen. I'm not saying
here's
it's significant in any way, but I am saying I'm convinced.
so back to the chapter at
This
hand.
is the chapter at hand. He's right there.
Or like a cameo. Um, I genuinely didn't think that we'd be getting more sword lore, but here we are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that because it really read to me like after Loketown at the end of the first official saga of the series that we got the whole lowdown on like the different grade swords, and I'm like, that's cool. And it just never came up for like the rest of the first half of the series. Uh, so well, aside from like the little bits with
Mm-hmm.
what's his face in Thriller Bark. Um, so and even when we were in Wano, it's like we didn't get a whole lot of that. Truly, I mean, we got the special swords from Hiyori that she gave to Zoro, and Oden's sword as well. But it's like we've never really fixated on like what a Kitetsu sword really is, and like I don't know. I feel like this is a good way to get into that if Oda wants to. but
No,
I don't know
but
if we
like
have the time for that.
on that same note, the literal title chapter of 100 is The Adventure Begins, so everything before then can be presumed to be the prologue leading up to the start of the adventure. Like,
Well, that
that's
wasn't
just the
even the point
story
I was
of
making.
how we get to where the adventure begins, you know? That's all just the
Well,
explanation of how we got started.
it's a really bloated prologue.
It is. The entire series is pretty well gosh darn rounded. Uh,
Very
yeah,
bloated. The whole story's a prologue at this point.
it's slow paced, but listen, you just don't know what a prologue is.
I don't know if you do, really.
You
Um,
you lack a fundamental miscomprehension of prologues, and I refuse to not die on this hill.
What whole narrative arcs into a prologue? What do you mean? That's not how a
Yeah,
prologue works.
it is when you're writing a freaking epic.
Okay.
Like this isn't your typical story. This isn't just here's a quick prologue. This is the entire prologue is a story in and of itself. Okay?
That's
Like
again, you're
proportional
proving
to
my
the
point. You're
entire
proving my point.
series.
Anyway,
I am not proving your point.
you're proving my
It can
point.
be two things. The prologue can be bigger than just the couple first pages at the beginning of a book. It is proportionately accurate to the rest of the series for that to be considered a prologue.
You're not. You don't know what a prologue is. It's fine.
That's when we introduce the main characters. We tell you exactly what their
That's
goals are
ooh.
going to
No,
be.
that's not necessarily true.
What do you mean?
That's not necessarily true. Prologue, you don't always introduce the main character in the prologue.
I didn't
In
say
fact,
that's what a
most
prologue is.
do.
I'm going over what happens in the East Blue. We introduce the main characters, we establish their goals, then we get to the Grand Line where we pursue those goals. You can't skip it. It is required reading, but that is not the adventure. That is the lead up to the adventure.
No, it's fine. You're wrong. Let's move on.
No, you're allowed to be wrong.
Um,
Like, that's okay if you want to. I just don't know why you would want to be wrong, you know?
I see. I've been thinking that this whole time. But anyway, spend too much time on an argument that does not really matter.
No, it matters a
Um,
lot, because I'm
let's
right.
see. You keep bringing this up, and it's weird because you're just choosing to die on this hill. That's just incorrect.
No, you're just choosing
Um,
to be willfully ignorant. You've been presented with the facts and you were just choosing to deny them.
they're your opinions, not your facts.
That's
That's not.
no. Whether or
Let's
not
not do this.
something is a prologue is a fact. That is not an. Okay, you know what? You know what? You're just wrong. That's all it is.
Says the person who's wrong.
One of us, one of us is gonna go to bed happy tonight, and one of us is gonna be you, sitting over there, hating prologues, not knowing even what they are.
I can show you like 5 prologues on my shelf right now that are all what a
Show
prologue
you my
is.
prologue.
I'd love to.
Okay, I don't know. Pretty good chapter overall. Just a lot of reactions, beautiful action scenes, nice spreads, but not too much actually went on here.
Yeah, I wanna. There was a comment real quick. I'm gonna see if I can't find it because I lost it. But they brought up the translation of what Vegapunk was saying towards the end. Um, to you, and this is like phrased in Japanese, the way it's phrased, the way it was translated. To those who bear the name D, among you there is, and then in quotations, Mo. Now that's cut off, so that's not actually translated to anything English, probably. But in Japanese, that was what the word that was cut off was. So
Oh,
whatever that means, we'll see.
so
I
that
think
that
it's
could be
Mobamba.
more. That could be Mobamba. That could be
Hmm.
Monkey.
Monkey. Within you there is monkey. That's good.
Look, look. Monkey D. Luffy, Monkey D. Dragon, Monkey D.
Monkey
Garp,
D. Blackbeard.
Monkey D. Blackbeard, Monkey D.
Monkey D.
Sadi
Love.
Bo, Monkey D. Trafalgar.
Sadipo.
Yeah, dude, Sadi Bo is my favorite D. Okay. Iron Giant, you're a letdown. Gorosei, you guys are literally killing it. I don't know about you. I'm ready to be done with Egghead. Like, I think it was quite a wild ride, and I don't think it's going to
Hmm.
overstay its welcome. I think this is the perfect time to wrap it up.
No, I agree with you. I think this is a really good time to like start wrapping things up. I think all the Gorosei being distracted by the giant is a good way for us to have an excuse to get off the island without having to really confront them, aside from Horseboy. Uh, so, yeah, I'm good with leaving right now. I think Egghead ran its course a few chapters ago, but honestly, I'm still enjoying it. So it's not even. I'm not saying it's going too long, but
Yeah, no, I mean, even if it is, it's definitely not going way too long. Like, we're taking our time wrapping it up, but we are wrapping it up.
yeah. So yeah, cool.
All right, boys,
I'm
that's everything we're going to have for you this time around. If you're liking the channel, you're liking the content, you want to see more One Piece related content here in the near future, be sure to subscribe, hit them notifications, like the video, comment down below your favorite parts of the theories, and whether or not you agree factually that the East Blue Saga is the prologue to the Grand Line adventure. Just tell Patrick he's wrong. I don't even care if you agree with me or not. But do all that, and we'll see you guys right back here next time.